The whole streets of Abuja is blocked because of very dark man. I repeat, the whole streets of Abuja metropolis is blocked. Protests, release very dark man. Because of very dark man, Nigerian youths have trooped out the streets to protest for his release. Now, unbelievable large numbers of Abuja citizens have come out to protest for the release of very dark man at the front of GTB Bank branch at Area 3, Abuja, where VDM was arrested. So the bank is besieged. Now, those who wanted to make it a thing of bigotry, Igbo versus Yoruba, they have failed at this moment. Now, these people, these young people that are loyal, that are fans of very dark man, blocked the road. Look at how their cars blocked the road of Area 3, Abuja. No movement. Because of a particular arrest by the EFCC. EFCC is supposed to arrest you for economic and financial crimes. EFCC is supposed to arrest you for economic and financial crimes, not cyberbullying, cyber stalking. It is not a cyber crime. Economic and financial. That is the role of the EFCC. But however, it was alleged that Mercy Chinwo, gospel artist, had a hand in VDM's arrest, very dark man's arrest. I'm trying to establish the whole reasons why you see these things happening in Abuja, in Nigeria today. Both online and offline, people are protesting for the release of very dark man. So to my surprise, so Nigerians can come out and protest. You see, the priorities of a Nigerian youth, I don't know, we have so many misplaced priorities. Very, very important things that we need to come out and protest, we will not come out. Because of they arrested a person. So people had to close their GT account. I'm not saying you should not stand in solidarity, but there are very, very important issues. Just recently, Minister of Power came out to say that they will remove subsidy on electricity. So the strength that we are using to protest for very dark man, which I support, because you see our institutions today are corrupted by power. They can do and undo. If you want to take a flight from Nigeria to another country, if they delay your flight, they will still bully you on top. These are our flight operations. They will bully you on top. Organizations will bully you because, as I said, there's no justice, there's no equality and fairness. There's no value for human life. When we have a leadership that does not bring governance to the people, you see some of these institutions that are through the back owned by these politicians would not treat you like a human being. So I support the protest. But my brothers, you are coming out to protest. After this protest, there is an imminent trouble we are having. You are going to start paying more. The one you pay, the electricity increase, tariff increase. There is going to be another increase that we will have to come out and protest. Then if you don't come out and protest, that means you are misplaced priorities here and there. People are shocked. One thing I thank God now is that all this talk about they want to bring down Yoruba Bank, this and that, it is fictitious and unfounded. There's one man, there's one Igbo man, is it Najiko, that owns a tomato paste company, that had an issue with a woman that was pregnant, that talked down on his product. He's an Igbo man. Who made it an Igbo Yoruba affair? Nobody. But because God wanted to turn this into something else, because at every opportunity, the politicians have planted evil in the hearts of Nigerians. Whether you are IPOB, whether you are Biafra, whether you are Yoruba Nation, whether you are Yoruba Runum, everybody wants to seize an opportunity to hop on things that are inconsequential. Of all the things that have been happening in Nigeria today, this coming out to protest for a very dark man is one of the least. I tell you, Nigerians should have come out a very long time ago for revolution over the economy, over inflation, over how things are not getting better for people. But you know, I've come to understand one thing. There's what they call Rattel. I think this is being inspired by Rattel. Rattel, I don't know whether it's an organization, whether it's a secret court, whether it's a confraternity, I don't know. But I understand that this particular group of people, they have a common goal I mean, maybe they are connected with very dark man. That's why you see them on the streets. If you are from a confraternity, for instance, I used to talk about Edo State. Fulani are killing people, kidnapping people. We have strong men in Edo State. But yet, Fulani are killing people. We have strong men in Nigeria belonging to different confraternities. But the country is going down the drain. When I looked at Wole Soyinka, when he founded these confraternities, they were fighting against oppression. But today, our confraternities misplace priorities. We are not fighting against oppression. We are fighting against our personal interest. I think this particular protest is of personal interest. Nigerians are shocked. I'm very happy. So the Minister of Power should be the next. You that are going out to protest, the Minister of Power should be the next. There are many people that are fans of Very Dark Man. There are many people that are not fans of Very Dark Man. Me personally, I'm not a fan of Very Dark Man. Because I believe Very Dark Man and some elements are being used by some certain powers to divert the attention of people from what is imminent. Look at this power issue. Look at this power that Nigerians should come out and protest. They increased our bank charges, subsidy removal, so many increments, fuel price increase, inflation increase, exchange rate increase, so many things. There are some states that don't have water, basic amenities that as a human being you need to get for free, that God gave us for free. When God put Adam on earth, he had all these things available to him. But with all the surplus mineral resources we have in Nigeria, the leaders had made sure that we don't have access to the basic amenities of life. These are one of the reasons why we need to protest against this system of government. But misplaced priorities we always find amongst Nigerian youth. I hope they are not using Very Dark Man to divert our attention from what Minister of Power is coming down to say. Adelabu. Many social media celebrities have come out to speak on Very Dark Man. But when it comes to political issues, what will benefit Nigerians? How Nigerians will come out from this poverty? How Nigerians will speak with one voice against a refinery they use almost $1 billion to return to working capacity, but yet the refinery is moribund. Nigerians have not protested over that. It is Very Dark Man. Okay, after you protest and they release Very Dark Man, or they don't release Very Dark Man, what happens? Okay, let's say they release Very Dark Man after you protest. You go back to sleep. While the government bring in policies that will further impoverish you, you can see how sensible that we are. I look at cultism, young men killing themselves, while the government itself is making life unbearable for strong men. They call themselves strong men, but yet the strong men cannot be able to use their strength to send a message to the government so that government can change and divert its focus on the people and not on the elite. So if you are protesting for the Very Dark Man, we are watching. We are waiting for you to finish your protest. Very Dark Man will be charged to court. And whatever, the system is, EFC was not supposed to arrest him because that is not an economic and financial crime. That is cyberbullying. According to the report from Mercy Chinwo, we know that the system, even a last man can arrest you in Nigeria, nothing can happen. And last man can arrest you. People just take power into their hands, can just do anything. Like I said, banks, institutions, NEPA offices, our distribution companies, people just do anything. They don't care. When you pay for a service, they don't give you that service, they don't apologize, they still brag on it. If you make noise, they use police to arrest you. Go to a bank, a typical bank. Maybe your money has been deducted. And you go to the bank from one time to another. Let's resolve this, please. My money has been deducted. Let's resolve this. You see, until you try to take actions that these guys are playing, because banks, we know how they do. They'll try to tell you that we are working. 1 week don't go. We are working. 2 weeks don't go. 3 weeks don't go. They are holding down your money. If you want to come and show them where they will go and carry police and arrest you and send you out for your own money. There's some elements want to say it is Igbo. Igbo are planning. You don't just formulate something and create it out of nowhere and just believe it that it is true. You believe it to be true. You just imagine something. Some people just imagine, hey, it's Igbo. Very dark one. You see those people that are amongst the protesters. We have Yorubas there. We have Edos there. We have Hausas there. We have Igbos there. People that are in support of it. People that should be among the rattle. It should cut across the religious and tribal divide. Supporting very dark man. But some people want to make it. I understand the modus operandi of these influencers, APC influencers. I understand their modus operandi. They want you to shy away. They want to bully you with their conspiracy theories, with their propaganda. They used to bully you. See, my brother, 2027 is going to be hot. I've said it. Tinubu needs to restructure Nigeria. If he doesn't restructure Nigeria, most people that will bear the brunt are the people that say Emilokon. He needs to restructure Nigeria. That is just the main thing that we are looking forward to. So that we can find our feet and know where we can start building. We cannot start building Nigeria on this foundation. So if I go to an Igbo bank, in quotes, maybe the person that is the chairman of the bank is an Igbo person, and I'm treated unfairly as a Yoruba man, that means I should not take actions. If I start taking actions, some bigot somewhere will say, they want to destroy. Are people okay? I've said this before. Politicians take advantage of the stupidity of Nigerians to get into power. They take advantage of the gullibility of Nigerians to get into power. They take advantage of the foolishness of these Nigerians to get into power. That is why at the end of the day, it is the people that lose, it's the politicians that will win. Telling you, if police attack people on the streets today, they arrest them. We know we are in a lawless system. But I believe that change is coming, and it is very, very soon. I have said this. With what is going on in Nigeria, you see, if you like, speak big grammar. If you're a government official, do propaganda, do this or that. Try to make it look. I have told you about propaganda. I will repeat it again. We have this place, silver. Silver, this is silver. This is maybe dark silver. Let's say this is black. Let's say this is white. What propaganda does is that they always want to show you that this is white. But you have black now. They will not agree. They will always want to focus. If you tell them turn, they will not turn it. That thing they want to achieve is, they are not fair. They are not truthful people. People that run bigotry, they are not truthful people. They are mischievous people. They want you to see only the good side. But when you turn the bad side, they don't want to see. Whether you're Hausa bagot, Yoruba bagot, or Igbo bagot. You people are mischievous and are not truthful. You want to use this very dark man saga to score points. We are waiting. I've said this. We are waiting. After the very dark man, you youths that are coming out to protest because of very dark man. Somebody asked me, are you going to protest? I said, protest for what? Very dark man is used to divert the attention of youths on the most important things. That's what I told the person. Very dark man, Shore and Co. They are used by the government to make you the most important things that you need to. I just said this power of a thing. Is it yesterday that the Minister of Power came, the report came out? They are not going, they are removing subsidy totally. Totally, they are going to remove it totally. Because of very dark man. What has very dark man really, when it comes to a large scale of people, I understand that his philanthropy, fighting for people, speaking up against the people, I understand. I'm not saying I'm against what he's doing. But there are important things. These are things of life and death. If they remove subsidy on electricity, it's going to affect a range number of people, both north, south, east, and west. Both the liberal, both the conservative, both the IPOB, both the Biafra, both the Ronu, both the Oduduwa, both the Arewa, both the Fulani, both the Hausawa. It is going to affect everybody, this particular. Why would Nigerians not come together and protest on this light issue? But we are pursuing shadows, things that are inconsequential. And when we start saying that you people you are not doing the things that are needed, you see them, they'll come out and start saying all sorts of rubbish online, shouting. Very Dark Man will be released. He knows his way now. Should be the elites, they know themselves now. See, the thing they will do is that they will speak to 1, 2, or 3, 4 big man. They will speak to themselves. They will release the man. He did not kill somebody. Abi, did he kill somebody? Now, question: did he kill somebody? Cyber, whatever. There will be a court session. He will go to court, and he will pay his fine. That's how the system runs. Somebody put a petition on him. He will pay his fine. If you come out, you will come and still pay for 900 naira. Because it is only Nigeria. Some people carry fuel from 165, 185 naira to 900. To 900, 1,000. At the point, it was 1,001. Somebody took fuel from that lowest point to 1,001, removal of subsidy and other factors. And they brought it to 800. They say, hey, government don't reduce fuel. Government don't reduce fuel. 800, it went to 900. Keep quiet. That's why I told you, propaganda is just showing you one side. If the government does something that is against is hurting people, they will keep quiet. They will keep quiet. When they do something that seems to, look at what they're celebrating. They decrease from 960 something to 910. They are celebrating. So after your protest for Very Dark Man, you come out and protest and pay 910 for fuel. You pay higher for electricity, which is going to almost cut your neck. The government, Tinubu and co, they don't go buy solar for themselves. Allow them that they suffer for the electricity matter. They don't come out for their hand. The government is sorting out itself. Big men, these politicians, they don't lack light, electricity. They have electricity 24 hours. These big men. You that are shouting, Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, you stay inside darkness. You can barely survive. The ones that even have a little money, they are being weighed down by relations, by family and friends, disturbing them left, right, and center. Equally, you are going through emotional problem because you have people that are around you that are poor, that are willing to bring you down with their demands and emotional gaslighting. These politicians, instead of all of us to come together and look at the critical areas whereby we can start protesting against the government, we refuse. Okay, if the government want to even do itself, they arrest Very Dark Man. They will just hold him there. You go do all you can do. You go protest until it comes to the point where they'll start warning you. You people are constituting nuisance. They'll not start calling police, this and that. Let's not talk about protest now. Let's talk about Mercy Chinwo. You know that people, when it comes to gospel artists, things of God, Mercy Chinwo getting involved in all this, he sends a lot of message to the body of Christ, to Christians. I want to appeal to whoever that is involved in all these cyberbullying, cyber stalking, whatever. Jesus in the Bible, so many things were said about him, but he ignored them because he does not draw strength from what people say. He draws strength from what the living God says about him. So far, God has confirmed that he is this and that. The Very Dark Man, I don't see any reason why we should be, as Christians, we should be going towards that. There are some cases that you need to take action, but not this Very Dark Man. That's my own opinion, personal opinion. Cyberbullying. What if these people have opportunity to become president? You see Tinubu, Jonathan, these presidents, you see them. See them. Upon your abuses, see Jonathan, upon your abuse everything, they have never engaged. They see it as nothing. But ordinary citizen, ordinary small talk, we are initiating police. We are threatening ourselves. Poor people threatening you. I will cut your head. Give me your location. I will come here. The big men are there, re-strategizing and moving forward. See so many things said about P2B by some elements in the APC. The guys still continue. That's how these people that are even leaders themselves, it be like they become better pastors for tolerance. So it is not an Igbo Yoruba thing. It's not a tribal thing. Those that are pushing tribalism, shame. We understand that you have an agenda, but this agenda on this particular issue no go agenda. It will not agenda. See, I'm not saying that you should not be conservative. You need to be conservative, but there are some things that are you can't be a narcissist. I'm telling you. Even as Trump is saying America first, Trump still needs the relation to relate with other countries for them to survive. Even with Trump, America first, American job first for Americans. That is conservative. Immigrants that are illegal, go, blah, blah. That is conservative. Take care of the welfare of Americans. That is conservative. But they still need to partner with other people. So you don't bring yourself in a position whereby nobody wants to partner with you. You think you can survive alone. So if you are doing your own, there are some conservative areas you need to go and try and put. You see, if not that our politicians from the southern Nigeria, they are insincere people, they are manipulators. We don't need, if you're an indigenous of Lagos, you don't need to be unemployed. The government needs to be paying you. The elements from different parts of Nigeria come, you hijack the system, and they use them for their own personal. So we don't know what will be the outcome of this protest, but after this protest, we're gonna come out and protest against removal of subsidy for electricity.